Dracula 3D is a 2012 film by director Dario Argento. Now, this movie does not have a very good reputation. In fact, it has like a 3.6 on IMDb, which is savagely low. Even the most basic action movie direct-to-video gets are usually about a 5. Anything under 5 is kind of suspect. But I love Dario Argento, and I wanted to watch his later films simply to get a feel for where he is as a filmmaker. And this movie is indeed total dog shit. It has also a 17% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I wanted to just check it out to see what it's all about. It was on Amazon Prime for free at the time of this review, so I want to check it out. This one is a retelling of the classic Dracula story, but with not enough budget. If you want a good Dracula film, you watch the 1992 film, or Horror of Dracula at least. This movie has the budget of about $7.7 million, and it tried to do way too much, mainly with transformation scenes, laughable CGI with Thomas Kretschmann. You know, he's a serious actor, but in this movie he turns into a swarm of bugs. He turns into a lycanthrope, a poorly CGI one that looks like a PlayStation 1 cutscene put into the movie, and then a laughable praying mantis, giant praying mantis, which was just absolutely ridiculous. The people that saw this at a film festival probably thought they were on acid or something. The movie's that bad. But mainly, I think the movie's just flat and boring. There's one interesting action sequence where Dracula wipes out a room, and it's done seriously with good effects. But the rest of the movie's just, it's lacking scares, it's lacking sensuality, romance. It has nothing going for it. It's like an emotional flatline for the entire movie. Everything's just delivered poorly. The CGI train set looked awful. Like, it's just shockingly, jarringly bad. And then, of course, stuff flies at the camera screen because this is a 3D movie, and Argento thinks, oh, stuff must fly at the camera because, you know, that's what 3D is. And when he made the movie in 2012, you know, things look really dated. Like Resident Evil Afterlife's the same way. Whenever someone throws something at the camera, it feels out of place without the 3D effects in theaters. But even if you were to watch the 3D effects in theaters in 2012, the movie would still look like crap. And you know, the movie does have the late Rutger Hauer in the film, but he's only in the movie for like 10 minutes, and it's like a paycheck. He doesn't get to do much because he shows up at the very end and he's like, let's go fight vampires, and then they fight vampires, the end. So obviously I have to give Dracula 3D a 0 out of 10. It has no worth for cinema. It's probably the worst Argento film. 0 out of 10.